Hey guys, Insomnia here with some more AFK Arena. Today we're back with our Lightbearer account. We're going to be running the faction accounts, all except the Wilders. The Wilders, we're actually going to wait for Respen to come up with the new patch that is coming. I believe it's going to be tomorrow. But looking at the Lightbearer team here, we are almost completely maxed out. We have to work on Hendrik, add a couple stars to these heroes, and we will be done. Dolly has been talking about another Lightbearer hero that is coming pretty soon. So we're going to actually start building up our fodder so we can go ahead and get a new copy of the Lightbearer hero. So our elite stones lead, which we got a copy of Angelo. Very nice. We got Titus, we got Solus. Very, very good pull there. Again, we are going to need fodder for the new heroes that are coming out. We're going to save these desired heroes, which are resetting very, very soon. But we have 65 scrolls. We almost have 300 companion points, meaning we are going to hopefully pull a couple elite Lightbearer heroes out of here so we can continue to build up the fodder. And look at the rares there, guys. 6 rares, so very, very good pull on that one. Getting into our regular scrolls, we have 65 total scrolls. So remember, this one, every third pull is going to be an elite, unless we get doubles or triples, which are always very, very good to see. We get an elite right there off the bat, which hopefully it's a Lightbearer. It is Damon. Damon we can definitely use. Very, very powerful. Plus 30 signature item. Very strong on him as well. And another elite there, which is a copy of, copy of Silas. So double Graveborn. So not too bad, even though it's on the Lightbearer account. That gives us another copy of Damon. So we'll go ahead and build him up. Because remember, these heroes are very, very important when it comes to the faction tower. We do run the faction tower to get the Stargazer cards, which we'll use in a little bit. Picking up Taylene, picking up the twins as well. If you guys have not seen, new event is coming pretty soon. You're going to get double copies of Taylene, so very, very important to pick those up. And another elite right there in the top right, which gives us a copy of Iran. By far the most powerful Wilder hero that we have seen. He is kind of the carry for a lot of it. We're going to try to pick up a copy of Hendrik using our diamonds. Fingers crossed it's going to be, and there it is, guys. The very, very first pull, we got him. That will give us enough to take him all the way up to Ascended. So he will be done. And like we were saying a little bit earlier, he's going to be done. That is going to be every single Lightbearer here up to Ascended. Just have to add stars to a couple. And then the entire wish list is going to be comprised of fodder as we continue to wait for the new heroes to come out. Boom, there is another copy. We have a couple more summons left, and there's another Elite Plus copy of Angelo. We're also going to have a card on the table and another elite. Guys, that's 3 elites in a row. Copy of Tassie. We got Iran, Tassie, Damon, Silas, and a copy of Hendrik out of there. So very, very good. So that will do it. For the summons, we do have 1 card on the table. Let's see if we can add some stars to some of these heroes here. A copy of Rowan. Rowan is already completely maxed out. Most powerful support in the game. Him and Taylene are by far the strongest. First pull here is Taylene, guys. And we got a Graveborn card. Very, very nice pull there with Taylene. Couple more cards to use. Hopefully we can pull a second copy, which a little bit fodder cards, but that's okay. We can definitely use those. I think that might give us a little bit. Yep, that gives us another Elite Plus Taylene. Gives us a copy of Tassie as well as a little bit more fodder. So look at that, guys. Tassie is done. 5 stars. We are going to need those when it comes to the dimensional heroes. So essentially, we're going to be able to max those out or actually build them up to get those dimensional heroes. They are going to be our fusion material. So looking here, we'll take Angelo right there to Legendary. This will be to Elite Plus. And that will take Hendrik to Mythic Plus. Boom, there he is, the Human Shield Mythic Plus. And there's our double copies because we pulled our last one to Ascended. Again, short of a couple stars, that puts the entire Lightbearer team up to Ascended. Look at the heroes we have here. A lot of them have furniture. A lot of them already have plus 30 signature items. We will continue to max out all of these teams, especially from the event that is coming up. Since we do need copies of Taylene, we'll focus on the copies of Taylene, but look at that team, guys. Absolutely phenomenal. We don't have too many more stars to add. We already have fodder in the wish list. So let's go ahead and we will take a look at the Oak Inn. Still trying to get another couple more pieces of furniture. We have 54 pieces of mythic furniture already. Got another piece right there. Hopefully it's going to be a good one. Very nice. Another piece for Lucius. So our second pull, just a little bit more legendary furniture and another mythic. Anytime we get that red little twinkle, which is Rigby. Rigby, I want to see with 9 of 9 furniture. Very, very powerful overall. I have heard amazing things with him being completely built. We got a couple more pulls here. There's another red twinkle, which gives us a piece for Rain. Rain 3 of 9 is a requirement, especially to maximize your damage on bosses. So making sure that you build them. So we'll put some more pieces on here. Lucius needs 3 more and he is done. We already have 2 heroes at 9 of 9. Lightbearer team is looking amazing. Let's go ahead and push a little bit into the campaign. We're going to switch some of the teams up here. I know we're very, very close. We could make a ton of progression due to the levels that we're at, but these accounts are not meant to be progression accounts to really, really push the campaign. We want to see what the heroes can do. I know, again, it's a little bit different with the scaling, but I want to see what Cecilia can do. I want to see what Rigby can do. We dropped out Lucius. So not only seeing Cecilia with the double alt there that we just seen, but also Rigby with the crowd control, and of course Hendrik with the crowd control as well, is what we're looking at in this formation. Look at that. Gwen puts out an insane amount of damage very, very quickly with her burst damage. Remember, she is maxed out. Just need a little bit more furniture, but she already has her plus 30 signature item. So between Gwen doing damage and then Cecilia with the ultimate ability hitting multiple targets, the combination of them two is very, very powerful. Also with Hendrik here pushing back Lucius, boom. 4 of the 5 heroes are on fire in the back line, meaning they are taking continuous damage there from Gwen. Very, very powerful. Very cool to see the combination of those two. 28 million, 13 million from Cecilia. And again, this is why so many players build Gwen. Does absolutely phenomenal damage. Very, very quick. Even though she is set up as a continuous damage hero, meaning that it is going to be damage over time, she still does a ton of burst damage. The ability to kill the target really, really quick with the burst damage is very powerful with her, especially running the Arthur-Gwen combo, which again, we're going to get into the dimensional heroes very, very soon when we start needing 2 teams. So they already have Ainz, and we do have Albedo. Most of the accounts have Ezio. Some of them have Nakaruru. Queen and Joker are coming pretty soon, meaning that between the blend of Lightbearers and Dimensionals, we're going to have the 2 teams. We're going to have the 3 teams. We are going to have them covered as we continue progression through here. Plus, we'll have fodder when we're building the accounts to actually build the new heroes when they're released. So using the desired heroes essentially to get up the hero at least to Mythic Plus, unlocking their signature item, building them up very, very quick upon release. Even here, we swap Lucius in here, 26 million. So Rigby doing a lot of damage. Love him as a warrior. Still need to unlock some of their artifacts in here. But this one we're going to swap in Falks. And the big thing here is the crowd control. So we want to lock down a target, which he got banished right off of the bat as soon as we joined. So essentially, if we have less targets in the formation, which is what Falks will do with his confine ability, it gives Cecilia more chances to essentially hit the same target. So if you only have 4 targets on the battlefield, when she's stacking up that symbol of sin, it is going to stack on a bunch of different heroes. Here we see it on Kaz, here we see it on Tassie. We also see it on the top on Namora. Symbols of sin are coming up on heroes all over the battlefield, which really maximizes the damage that Cecilia can do, which is what we want. So really playing towards the strengths of the heroes. Boom, look at the damage that she puts out. It's very, very cool to see. So the rest of the team kind of there for support. So she put out 63, almost 64 million damage in that battle. Very, very powerful. Again, with the 9 of 9 with that double alt, it is very, very cool to see. So again, we're going to switch out the formation a little bit. We're going to put Belinda in here. Right now with Belinda Rose, Lucius is way stronger than Belinda because of his artifact. So we actually took the artifact off, still stronger. So Rose actually follows Lucius, which has its pros and cons. I've really noticed that Belinda without Rose doesn't do that much damage. I know Rose does bring a big aspect of the damage improvement overall for Belinda, but Rose following Lucius allows us to essentially spam shields. So 19 million, 26. So again, this team comp, trying it up a little bit different, having Rose follow a tank, which I'm surprised with Cecilia being completely maxed out, even gear-wise. All 5 of these heroes are completely maxed on all of their gear. Big determining factor is the furniture that they have. So the furniture and the stats that it brings to the heroes will really deem who Rose is following. I wish Rose you could actually just assign to a target, which could be a quality of life improvement or something that we could actually focus on later, or something that Lilith could work is specifically having Rose follow one target. So essentially in here, if I take a little bit of gear off Lucius, she will follow Rose like we intended her to, but right now, again, with the level deficiency that I'm at, not really too worried about it. We'll let Belinda sit in the back and just do the alts. Also with this combination is Belinda buffs Cecilia. So not only does Cecilia do a crazy high amount of damage by herself, Belinda is increasing her damage. You'll see right in the back row, increasing her damage as well. So very cool to see the increase in damage above and beyond what she's already producing. It is a good combination. I like the synergy between the Lightbearers. I would think overall with synergy, Maulers probably have the biggest synergy between them both. But outside of the faction itself, not really much synergy with them at all. We're going to drop Rigby back in this one. And again, I want to see when he's getting up his stacks, there is his little mug stacks that he gets. Warwick has the 3 teddy bears, and he's just getting thrown all around there. But the stun effect that Rigby brings with the crowd control is very strong, guys. I think a lot of people really underestimate Rigby, the amount of damage that he can do, the amount of healing he does, as well as the crowd control ability that he possesses. Brings us to 30-32, so we are halfway through chapter 30 at this point. We're going to swap Belinda back in here, so we're going to swap out Rose. That way Rose doesn't have to follow Lucius anymore. And pretty much putting a lot of the enemy team on the enemy side, which might not be the best because of Sophia over there, but with Cecilia, she should have no problem burning her down relatively quick. Just putting out a lot of monster damage. So that is 30-32, guys. Look at that, 33. All right, guys, so that will do it for the Lightbearers. Again, we're doing little pushes through here, not making monster progression, but overall, that is the Lightbearer team, which is completely maxed out. So we have everyone ascended at this point, so very cool to see. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, and as always, thank you guys for watching.